I'm called Bracks Negumi in the cosplay community, and I'm currently wearing Trafalgar Law's Gender Bent. And I've been cosplaying since 2008, and my first cosplay is Rukia Kochiki from the series Bleach. I have to put emphasis on the struggle in resourcing the materials for your costume, because back then there were not so much seamstress who understand cosplay, and of course there were less references for your the character that you wanted to portray. And as for me, I'd like to highlight that it's really difficult to look like an anime. There were less makeup references, less makeup tutorials back then, and I look very Filipino. Yeah, in the skin tone, I'm very tan, so it's really difficult for me to. I didn't know that if you extend your eyeliner a bit, you'll look more anime-ish, and what else? That you could use. There are varieties of contact lenses that could help you look more accurately like the anime character that you're going to cosplay. And yeah, I guess that's it. Sourcing of the materials. So back then, people are limited to a few series and references to cosplay, but nowadays people are more creative, and we have more references nowadays, and we tend to try other series as a basis on which characters we are going to cosplay. And since it has become mainstream now, people care less whether you cosplay a character from an anime or a Western comics, like that. I've noticed that cosplayers nowadays are more creative, since there are a lot of references nowadays, and internet help a lot. And because before because it's a new hobby back then, people were limited and were afraid to try new things. And now, since it's been around for more than a decade, people become more explorative about things, and yeah, they're more creative and resourceful, which is a good thing. I've been to Singapore I lived in Singapore for a year, and I am planning now to experience cosplay in Malaysia next month. And all I could say is that I guess Filipinos are very hospitable and warm in general, and that's one factor that I didn't feel when I went to conventions in Singapore. Like, I'm not sure if it's fair to say this, but I feel alienated whenever I go there. I'm lucky that I got to meet new friends, but still it's different from here in the Philippines. Like, you can just easily say hi to strangers and make friends, but there, if you do that, it will feel weird. And yeah, I guess that's one. Cosplaying has a lot of definitions, and one of it could be that it is a form of self-expression, and people will always have something to say about what you do. Since it's a form of self-expression, please don't be limited to what people have to say about you. Just like with me, this is my personality. I have a strong personality, and this is what I want to wear. And no matter what people tell me, I won't be limited just because of their comments. So do what you love, find your niche, and be happy. Focus on the positive comments. Don't let the negative comments limit you from what you want to do and what you want to express.